So this trip to Carroll really triggered a lot of incredibly rich ideas. So this is a definition actually of a scientific model that I got from a science textbook. Whatever the design of the model, and this is a definition of a good scientific model, a useful one. Whatever the design of the model, the test of its success is how well it fits the available data, how comfortably it accommodates new observations, how accurately it depicts the outcomes of new experiments and observations, and how effectively it communicates. So this again is why the arts are so integral to the success of science.
A model is a construct that is an assembly of your understanding that gives you room to make a decision about the future. If you close your eyes, how would you get from one side of the room to the other?
You model it.
You model it, and you work by that model. This is the difficulty in the climate change debate at the moment, is that people don't believe the models. All they see are the lines on the graphs. And then they see this thing as a model, as a black box. So they haven't actually appreciated that the black box, that computer that's doing all of this number crunching, is exactly the same as what they've done to cross the room. People have assembled the information in the best way that they possibly can to make a prediction. And you work with that. Now, you need to filter that through and so on, but that's what the scientific method tries to do. But to just say the black box is wrong is actually not helpful, because that means our future is unknowable, which means that we can't do anything at all. We're destined to fail, and that's the problem.
And before that recording, he said to me, a model can be anything. What do you think?
A model of, I really like that definition.
His definition?
Yeah, yeah. The example of walking, we have a model in our brain about how we get from one side of the room to the other. We construct it as we go each step. But the true test is, does it fit the observation? Does it communicate well? Does it predict?
So I suppose in terms of seagrass, what could you say about modelling?
In terms of seagrass, we would try and model the future of seagrass. We would say we have a map, for example. We might start with a starting point, which might be a map of where seagrass is at the moment, and say under future scenarios it might include slightly more acidic seawater, slightly higher temperatures, changes in population, and we know from past research about the impact of each of those on the size of seagrass beds, how deep they go, the survivability. When we add all those in together and then try and project into the future, that's how we create a model about a future scenario for seagrass under those different conditions.
Yeah. So Andrew Constable was the scientist we just heard on the video, and his question is, can art make scientific models believable? So
I think that was a wonderful one about Antarctica, the currents and your footprints, and that was wonderful.
So the last thing we'll show you is, this is we've actually got one of the animations, one of the video pieces that has come directly from the Carroll work, showing in Madrid at the moment, just by chance. They contacted us and asked us if they could screen something that they'd seen us put up on Facebook in this show in Madrid, which is a collection of responses that artists have made to the Antarctic. And because I've worked in the Antarctic, they keep asking me, which is fantastic. And I just noticed in this photo that they sent us, this installation shot of where we are. This is our piece here, which they've projected through mesh. I've just noticed how many of these pieces, and it happens also in this animation at another point, the use of the human form. To bring the data to human scale seems to be the big thing. And we're all going about it in very different ways. So this is the video that is being projected as we speak into that little black corner. It's very short, just on a cycle.
So Susan, we've already got outcomes in Madrid from this collaboration. And one other collaboration, one other idea that's come out of this is that Lisa and I have now started plotting another collaboration in Antarctica for both of us.
In the Argentinian sector. Yeah.
As a direct result of this. So,
As a direct result of this.
so thank you very much, everyone, for listening and coming tonight.
Thanks so much, guys. That was really inspiring. Gosh, so much information. I don't know how you guys feel, but amazing, absolutely amazing. So, as most